All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let's talk some NFL. And should Trevor Lawrence return to school if the New York Jets get the number one pick next year? Check out our NFL playlist. We just did the picks for Week 7 and review Week 6. But let's get into it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Now, in my opinion, the Jets can get the number one pick the next year. Should the Jets be done with Sam Darnold that quick? Never thought much of Sam Darnold, but, maybe he didn't get a fair shake there. But if I'm Trevor Lawrence, you can go back to school and blow your knee out and not get a dollar. Just do a John Elway. Just say, what he could do is just not sign with an agent. Tell them that, you good. Do a few workouts, go to the combine, and say, I don't want to go to, I don't want to go to the Jets. Don't draft me. If you draft me, I'll go back to school. Straight up and down. That's what he can do and not sign an agent. Or, the rules go if he sign an agent, he can sit out next year and then, wait till the next draft to come. But the Jets get the number one pick the next year. So it just don't really boil down. It doesn't matter. The organization is bad. I just say don't draft me. I'm not showing up. I'm not working out. I'll go back in the draft next year. I'm not, don't draft me. I don't want to be there. And that's as simple you got to do. Me personally, the organization that you go to can make or break you. Like Chris Carter said, you can get marginalized for not being in the right organization. I use this example all the time. O.J. Simpson being in Buffalo, the first coach they had tried to use him as a scat back and a receiving back, and O.J. couldn't catch. They got another coach that went into power football and ran the ball with a fullback, and O.J. went crazy. So for Trevor Lawrence, I think the whole situation with him, just say you don't want to go there if they draft you, then you make provisions to not show up. It's too bad that he don't play another sport like Bo Jackson. I think the Bucs drafted him, and they lied to him, and he didn't play for him, but then his rights somehow got traded or exchanged to the Raiders. But, to Trevor Lawrence, no way, no how I'm going there without, front office and coaching reform. The front office got to get somebody that I respect, Ozzie Newsome, somebody like that, Bill Cowher. They got to get a coach that I respect. They got to get some weapons there. But, like I said before, the Jets can get the number one pick for the next 2 years. And if I'm Justin Fields, Trey Lance, any other quarterback that's going that high, to be honest, I don't want to go to the Jets neither, But I didn't think Sam Darnold was good to begin with. He had Crowder in the slot. He had Robbie Anderson. He had some guys over there last year. It's just that, I don't think Adam Gate's that good of a coach. But to be honest, what if they don't get the number one pick? What if somebody like Cleveland done with Baker and they move up to take Trevor Lawrence next year? So I think it's too early for him to kind of be concentrating on that. But to be honest, I think for him, you can't turn down that money. You can't go a year. I mean, I don't know what type of background he come from. If his parents got money, then, he can sit out a year. But you don't want to, you don't want to give up a year in your career, and, you look back on it and say, damn, what if I had that extra year in my career? So if I was him, I just tell him not to draft me. If they drafted me, then I just take provisions from there. But nobody want to turn down number one pick money. That's generational money for him. And I think he just got married or whatever. He's a good talent. And what if he can go to out there to MetLife Stadium in Jersey? And what if he can turn the Jets from a zero to a hero to a championship team? He'd be just as big as Joe Namath, if not bigger, with social media. So with Trevor Lawrence, long story short, don't give up no money. Get your money. Protect yourself. But same time, just hope the Jets don't get the number one pick. It ain't no lottery, though. The way they going, they might go on 16. But, do you want to go to Jacksonville? Maybe not. Who else you got up there? Cincinnati got a quarterback. The Vikings. I mean, that'd be an ideal situation for him. But, I think he's a generational transcendent quarterback. I think Justin Fields right there with him. We'll see. But personally, just tell him not to draft you like John Elway. But John Elway also, like Bo Jackson, he could have went pro in baseball. He probably did get drafted. So Trevor Lawrence not having that, second sport kind of hurting him. But, he seemed like a guy that just, confident, think he could turn it around. And if he turns around in New York, probably be the king of the town. But to be honest, hopefully the Giants get him. That'd be a good look for them. But let me know what you guys think. Should he, not go back to school? Go back to school if the Jets get the number one pick, but this again, the Jets can get it 2 years in a row. But let me know what you guys think. Check out our NFL playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Also got a Facebook group. Check that out. Want to make a donation, just share the video. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. But my Cash App is CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time we gone.